Picture this, August 15, 1977, at Ohio State University's Big Ear Radio Telescope. A machine is quietly listening to the cosmos, scanning the skies for signals from deep space. Suddenly, it picks up something extraordinary. A signal so powerful, so unusual, that when astronomer Jerry Ehman reviewed the data days later, he circled it in red ink and wrote a single, astonished word in the margin. Wow! And just like that, one of the greatest mysteries in modern science was born. What was the wow signal? Where did it come from? And could it be the proof we've all been waiting for, a message from an extraterrestrial civilization? Today, we're diving deep into the story of this cosmic enigma. For 72 seconds, the Big Ear telescope was locked onto a powerful narrowband radio signal coming from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius. This wasn't just random cosmic noise. The signal had all the hallmarks of what we might expect from an artificial, non-natural source. First, it was incredibly strong, blasting through the background noise of space at over 30 times the usual intensity. Second, it was narrowband. Natural cosmic sources, like stars or quasars, tend to emit radio waves across a wide range of frequencies. But the wow signal was concentrated in a very thin sliver of the radio spectrum, around 1420 MHz. This frequency is significant because it's the natural emission frequency of hydrogen, the most common element in the universe. Scientists have long theorized that any intelligent civilization wanting to communicate across the stars might choose this frequency, known as the waterhole, as a logical, universal channel. It's like a cosmic meeting point where everyone knows to tune in. The signal's profile was also perfect. As the Earth rotated, the Big Ear telescope scanned across the sky. The signal rose to a peak and then faded away, exactly as you'd expect for a fixed source in deep space being observed by a moving telescope. It was there, and then it was gone, precisely on schedule. It was a textbook case of a signal from beyond our solar system. The discovery sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Was this it, the moment of first contact? Jerry Ehman himself was initially skeptical, but couldn't find any earthly explanation. It wasn't a satellite, an airplane, or any known terrestrial interference. The signal's frequency was in a protected part of the spectrum, where Earth-based transmissions are forbidden. Every conventional explanation was ruled out one by one. The team at the Big Ear, and astronomers all over the world, immediately pointed their telescopes back to that same patch of sky, hoping to hear it again. They listened for hours, days, weeks, and even years, but there was nothing. The wow signal was a one-time event. It has never been detected again, despite countless attempts. This is perhaps the most frustrating and mysterious part of the whole story. A message in a bottle from across the cosmic ocean, read once and then lost to the waves. So, what could it have been? Let's explore the theories, starting with the most exciting one, aliens. The Extraterrestrial Intelligence, or ETI hypothesis, suggests the signal was a deliberate beacon from an advanced civilization. Maybe it was a powerful, targeted transmission aimed at our solar system, or perhaps a wide-beam lighthouse sweeping across the galaxy. The fact that it was so brief could mean we just happened to be listening at the exact right moment as the beam passed over us. Imagine a cosmic lighthouse beam that only sweeps past Earth once every few decades, or even centuries. We just got lucky. Or maybe it wasn't a beacon at all, but some kind of interstellar propulsion system. Some scientists have proposed that the signal could have been leakage from a powerful engine used to accelerate an alien spacecraft. This would explain its strength and brevity, a momentary burst of energy as a ship engaged its drives. It's a fascinating, if highly speculative, idea, but science demands we explore all possibilities, including the more mundane ones. Over the years, many natural explanations have been proposed. One early idea was that it could be an interstellar scintillation event, a sort of twinkling of a much weaker, continuous signal from a distant star, magnified by gas clouds in space. However, this wouldn't fully explain the signal's incredible strength and narrow frequency band. Another theory suggested the signal was reflected off a piece of space debris. But to produce a signal that strong, the debris would have to be of a specific type and in a very specific orbit, making it highly improbable. More recently, in 2017, a new hypothesis gained some traction. A researcher proposed that the signal could have been caused by the hydrogen clouds surrounding two specific comets, 266P Christensen and 335P Gibbs, which were in the right part of the sky at the time. The idea was that ultraviolet radiation from the sun could have stimulated the hydrogen in the comet's comas to emit a radio signal at the observed frequency. This seemed like a plausible non-alien explanation. However, it was quickly challenged by other scientists, including the original team from the Big Ear. They pointed out several problems. For one, comets don't typically produce such a strong, narrowband signal. Also, if a comet was the source, the Big Ear telescope, with its two feed horns, should have detected the signal twice as it passed through its field of view, but it only detected it once. Furthermore, other radio telescopes observing comets have never seen anything like the wow signal. So, the comet hypothesis, while clever, doesn't quite hold up under scrutiny. So where does that leave us? For over 4 decades, the WOW signal has remained an unsolved mystery. It's a perfect scientific puzzle, a single high-quality piece of data that defies easy explanation. It's a tantalizing glimpse into the unknown. The search, however, is far from over. In fact, it's more active than ever. Projects like the Breakthrough Listen initiative are using the most advanced radio telescopes on Earth to conduct the most comprehensive survey for extraterrestrial signals in history. They've revisited the WOW region of the sky with technology far more sensitive than the Big Ear telescope. While they haven't found the signal again, their work is crucial. Every patch of sky they scan and find empty helps us narrow down the possibilities. And new research is offering fresh hope. In 2020, an amateur astronomer and researcher named Alberto Caballero conducted a deep dive into data from the European Space Agency's Gaia mission, which is mapping billions of stars in our galaxy with incredible precision. He wanted to narrow down the search area for the WOW signal's source. By cross-referencing the signal's location with the Gaia catalog, he identified a single, specific star that is a strong candidate for its origin. The star is called 2MASS 1928-198226-40123. It's about 1,800 light-years away and is remarkably similar to our own Sun, a Sun-like star in the exact direction the signal came from. This doesn't prove that the signal came from a planet orbiting this star, but it gives future search efforts a prime, specific target to focus on. Instead of scanning a wide area, we can now point our telescopes at a single star system and listen intently. The story of the WOW signal is a powerful reminder of how vast and mysterious the universe is. It represents the ultimate question: are we alone? It's a question that has driven humanity for centuries. And this 72-second burst of cosmic static is the closest we've ever come to a potential yes. Whether it was a natural fluke of cosmic physics, a phenomenon we don't yet understand, or a genuine hello from another civilization, the WOW signal continues to inspire awe and curiosity. It challenges us to keep looking, to keep listening, and to keep asking the big questions. The truth is still out there, waiting to be discovered in the silent symphony of the cosmos. And who knows, maybe the next WOW moment is just around the corner. Thanks for joining me on this journey into one of astronomy's greatest unsolved mysteries. What do you think the WOW signal was? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy exploring the wonders and enigmas of the universe, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the cosmos. See you next time.